CSMOD.com is your one-stop shop for tickets to all live Smodco shows. October 4th, Kevin Ralph do Babylon at the Hollywood Improv. October 10th has Fat Man on Batman Live with the Comic Book Men at Caroline's in New York. And speaking of the Comic Book Men, Mike, Ming, Kevin, Walt, and Brian invade New York Comic-Con on October 11th. Super Groovy Cartoon Movie stops in Massachusetts on October 18th. HBO plays to a sold-out crowd in Philly on November 1st, but tickets are still available for Babylon Comic-Con Theater later that evening. Catch a live Smod Pod. New dates, cities, and venues are being added all the time, so bookmark csmod.com.
It's me, your old pal Bri. I'm here to take up about 30 seconds of your life to tell you that if you were in New York on Thursday, October 10th, you're there for the New York Comic-Con, come on over to Caroline's on Broadway. Kevin is going to be doing Fat Man on Batman Live with special guests, AMC's Comic Book Men, which includes me, Walt, Ming, Mike, and of course Kev. So that's Thursday night, October 10th, 2013, 9:30. Caroline's on Broadway. Broadway, huh? I mean, does this mean that I'm officially I can be like, yes, I've been on Broadway? I don't know. I think I'm going to say it anyway. You can go to csmod.com and go on down to the Fat Man on Batman box, click it, and you can even get dinner here. Man, it's like a dinner theater. This is some fancy shit. So make sure you wear tux and tails and evening gowns and all that other stuff. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a fucking great time. With you or without you, so I'm not going to sit here fucking begging. Come if you want. If you don't, fuck you. Come on, man. Please. I'm sorry about what I said before. I really want you to come. It's going to be a good time. I promise. Caroline's on Broadway. Thursday, October 10th, 2013, 9:30. Seiji, I had an idea that's going to make us $1 million. Do you want $1 million?
Yes.
What should we do with the $1 million once we get it? What should we buy?
Money.
You want to buy ponies?
Yes.
What else?
Sister.
We'll buy pizza. Good idea. You know how we're going to make $1 million? We're going to sell a song to Mr. Hulu. You want to hear the song? It goes, Hulu are you? Hoo. You want to sing it with me?
Yeah.
Hulu are you? Hoo. You sound like an owl. Do you want me to tell you about Hulu Plus? Of course you do.
Yes.
Did you ever try Hulu.com, Seiji?
Yes.
I know. I watched it with you. But now with Hulu Plus, you can watch thousands of hit TV shows and a selection of acclaimed movies on your television or on the go with your smartphone and tablet. It means you can watch movies and TV shows wherever you are. If you're at the beach.
I like the beach.
You do like the beach, right?
Yes.
Or let's say that you're on the toilet and you're trying to go pee-pee, but you want to watch an episode of Littlest Pet Shop?
Yes. I love TV.
You like to watch TV? Then this is for you, Seiji. For only $7.99 a month, you can stream as many TV shows and movies as you want, wherever you want. $7.99, that's nothing. And right now, you can try Hulu Plus for free for 2 weeks. All you have to do, Seiji, is go to huluplus.com/TESD.
Here.
Did you know that they even have original content now?
Yes.
There's a show called The Awesomes with SNL's Seth Meyers and Moon Boy, starring Chris O'Dowd from Bridesmaids. Now, if that doesn't get you to go to huluplus.com/TSD, I don't know what will. I mean, come on. Chris O'Dowd, whatever. But there are shows that we like, because we like to watch Modern Family, right? You like to watch that with Dada? What? Shh! Pretend you do. Otherwise, Mr. Hulu is going to come after us. And do you like Parks and Rec with my friend Adam Scott?
No.
CGW, say yes. Do you like, what else? Do you like The Office?
No.
CG! I told you to say yes. Okay, one more try. Do you like The Vampire Diaries?
No.
Say that! I can't believe you. You're ruining everything. Now we're never going to make $1 million. All right. Everybody else, go to huluplus.com/TESD. You're going to get 2 weeks for free and $7.99 a month. And then you can watch shows like, say, Gossip Girl. Do you like Gossip Girl?
No.
Say it! That's it.
What are you guys doing there?
Standing there looking stupid.
Yeah, we'll be,
They do a good job of it. Get me someone here that can lactate in my mouth. And give it some thought.
I'm going to redefine horror show as thinking of making out with my grandmother.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. With us are the 3 OG charter members of the 4 Color Demons, BQ,
Yo.
Walt,
Yo.
and me, Bri.
Hello.
The 4 Color Demons. People are interested. We're going to have to
That's
get
gonna
that
happen.
patch. I'm going to write that in my notebook. 4 Color Demon patch.
Yes.
So I thought the last time we were here, you're going to announce the artist.
I am. That's going to have to wait a week. I didn't get as much work done in QS as I thought I was going to. That is to say,
By that you mean any.
I didn't get any work done in QS. But,
Somebody pointed out that you read a 600-page book instead of paying attention to a bikini-clad hottie.
I could do both.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
What'd you read?
Dr. Sleep, the Shining sequel.
Did you like it?
I did. It wasn't scary at all. It's like really tended towards like late career Stephen King, with like he really relies on the same type character. When I say rely, he's still doing it in a way that I love.
Yeah.
But like he keeps going to the same well with the characters, Mm-hmm. So it's not really scary, but I really liked it. I liked Danny Torrance as an adult. I really like his character.
Yeah.
I felt really bad for him. Like it starts out the book, like the first part of the
Don't
book.
give too much away. My mom bought it for me, so
No,
I'm going to read it.
Is this an Audible commercial?
What's up? No. Oh, it can be. You want to turn it?
It is now.
Right.
Will this suffice?
Yes, I believe it will.
Audible.com/TST.
Yeah, I did like it. It was good. I felt really bad. He was a major alcoholic and like he's a drifter.
Really?
And he follows in his dad's footsteps until certain things happen in the book. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. And the connection to The Shining, I think you'll enjoy because there are direct connections.
Dr. Sleep. I don't remember that name from The Shining.
It's not. He hold on. Sorry about that. He a lot of his shining ran out as he got older, like his ability to read stuff. But he's working in a hospice, and there's this.
Which character is Dr. Sleep from the movie?
No, it's not in the movie. It's a sequel.
He's not in The Shining.
The kid.
Oh, this is a prequel?
No, it's a sequel. The little kid, Danny.
Okay,
Red
Danny.
Rum Tony.
Yeah.
He grows up, and he works in a hospice. And when people are dying, he uses the shining to help them pass over a little more peacefully. So the residents start calling him Dr. Sleep.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's what the book's titled after.
It's not scary, though?
It's really not scary, no. It's, it's thrilling at points, and they have, like, exciting... But he didn't go for horror, really, too much in this one. There's no... because The Shining, like, when you read The Shining or watch the movie, they're like, what's going on is largely a mystery that... You know what I mean? Like,
Do those freaky twin girls show up?
No, so a couple of ghosts from the Overlook do show up. Like, the woman in the tub, she shows up.
Mrs. Massey.
Yeah, Mrs. Massey's in it. And the
What
guy...
about Scatman?
He shows up in 2 different ways.
Nice.
Yeah. He's in it.
It's a must read then.
It is. I would say it is. If you love The Shining, I would say read it. I really liked it.
Scat Man.
So I also paid attention to women in bikinis.
That was my high school nickname for a totally different reason.
Now, Key West, is that islands?
Yes, that's one of the.
So that's island. You're on island time.
Yeah, but I live on Staten Island, so I'm always on island time.
I was going to say everybody involved with TSD is on island time.
What's also known as CPT, right? Colored people time.
I didn't say that. Nobody said that, but you.
You just whispered that to me. It's not right.
How could you say that? We just got the T-shirt stuff in.
What's that?
We just got the T-shirt money in.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
All right.
That was good nature.
I think you're talking about the direct.
Oh, you're talking about
the direct members. Yeah. It's like everyone to my right. To Q's left.
So you were on, and what was the highlight of the vacation? Now you wouldn't divulge much details going in. You were bringing somebody, but
I still don't want to divulge much details.
Was there? What was the highlight?
Any sodomy?
There was plenty of sodomy to be had. What's going on here? But there was, it was mostly, I did things.
Snorkel?
I snorkeled off a boat 7 miles out on a reef. That was nice. I did a sunset cruise where they play music and serve margaritas.
Yeah.
That was nice. I did a ghost tour of Key West. Cheesy.
How was that? I was going to say, was it, because we talked about doing that together lots of times and we never actually.
It was exactly what I wanted it to be. The guy who gave the tour, well, they put you in a trolley and they drive you around the back streets of Key West. Well, and they stop the trolley and he tells stories of this is haunted, this is haunted, you know. But the best part is the guy is dressed like a ghost. He's dressed like a
like how you dress as a ghost.
A bed sheet with 2 holes?
No, that would have been more impressive. But he was dressed as they were called hookers back in the day during yellow fever times.
Ghosts were called hookers?
No, that was his job when he was alive. This was his story. His name was Benjamin something. And so Benjamin, not my cat, the ghost,
Mr. Whiskers.
he was what happened was back in the day during yellow fever days, ships would come into port at Key West, but before they got to port, they would throw their dead bodies over the edge so as not to bring the bodies into Key West.
They wouldn't just float ashore?
They would. And
These are fucking seamen, I thought.
Yeah,
right? They didn't know.
Seamen.
So what this guy's job was to float out there on a dinghy and hook the dead bodies.
Diseased dead bodies.
And drag
With yellow fever.
and drag them out to where the sharks were known to be and feed them to the sharks. And he got paid
And try to get back
$1 per
alive.
body. He did. And he would have to chop off the left hand and the right foot
to prove that he had to.
And he would get $1 for every set that he had.
What year was this, supposedly?
One of his yellow fever was 1700s. I don't know. So
that's definitely somebody who didn't study hard in school. Right?
That would be me.
That's somebody who was taking up podcasting as a career. Nowadays, they could take up podcasting. Back then, you would have been cutting.
Pay slightly better. Because you know for sure I'd get back and there would be at least 1 or 2 mismatched sets. I'd be like, where the fuck's the fucking foot? And I wouldn't get paid.
Yep.
So annoying.
So he was dressed up like that. He was dressed up like slightly pirate-ish, and but with white face paint on and dark circles on. There's, you know what? It's on his picture's on the website, so I'll look it up while I do it. And the first thing he says, and he just like right away, there's the barest attempt to stay in character. He's like, I was a hooker back in the days. Oh, not that type of hooker. Yeah, and he plays it. He's like, not that type hooker. You know, shit like that.
From the back. Oh, I'm going to get a fucking BJ tonight.
It's sodomy time, huh? Oh.
I got $5.
Come here, hooker. Give me a hand job.
So, hold on. Key West sightseeing.
Now, yellow fever. That's when I went to Bermuda. They talked about yellow fever, so that's pretty popular down there in the heat.
Well, as it turns out, that
islands, huh?
Yellow fever isn't contagious, which they didn't know back then. They thought it was,
It's
right?
not contagious.
I don't know. That's
Even if
I
you're
would have
cutting
thought
off
that.
hands and feet, you can't get it.
no, he didn't get it.
How
That's
can
not
you
how
get
he
it
died. That's not how Benjamin died. I don't know. I gotta look that up. Hold on one second. I want to find this guy.
I think it is contagious because
I'll look it up while we're talking.
Okay, you look it up. I'll look up Benjamin. Where is he?
Because if it wasn't contagious,
here he is.
then
Then why wouldn't you just let him come in the port?
Benjamin Jonah. That was his name, and that was the guy. Right. So,
I
he was
thought
doing that
he
stuff.
doesn't even look like a ghost.
No, I mean, so they tried. They did their
Just
best.
dark circles under the eyes.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, they dress in period costumes, like this guy.
That guy looks a little bit better.
Yeah,
He's got a
he
little bit of
went
white makeup on, a little bit powder.
So what would happen is when you got to certain areas, he would tell you certain. But anyway, like right away, he goes, "Listen," he just breaks character. He goes, "We're in Key West." He goes, "You're gonna get made fun of for being on the tour." Like he's like, people are gonna scream at you like while you're on the tour. He's like, just try and ignore him.
Really?
Yeah, basically,
It's a thing.
Drunks are just gonna
He
ignore you.
acknowledges the fact that it's gay and corny.
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
Which I was eating up. I was like, this is what I wanted. And he goes, when anybody yells at you from the streets, he goes, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then all of us will go, yes, we are the doomed. So if a drunk guy goes, you're a bunch of fags, he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he goes, and you go, yes, we are the doomed. This was my most fun part of the thing because, like, sure enough, as we're winding through the streets, homeless people would mock us, and we got to yell, yes, we are the doomed. But there were some people who knew the tour. So they would just scream at the thing, and they'd go, you are doomed! And everybody got to go, yes, we are the doomed!
So they sort of diffused your comeback.
Yeah.
Did anybody recognize you?
In QS? Yeah, I got recognized a bunch of times.
Tour?
It was good. On the tour, a couple of people, yeah. But not Benjamin Jonah, sadly.
You don't know who you were?
He didn't care. He's been dead for 200 years. So, but the upside of it was, I did that, I think, on Monday night, and I was there till Sunday. And so the other nights, I would go into bars and drink, and then I'd come out and I'd see the tour driving by, and I'd get to yell at the tour and harass the tour, and they'd be like, they'd answer it. It was very exciting for me. So you could see, between the snorkeling, the ghost tours, I had a lot to do, but mainly though, Walt, my favorite part was doing nothing. Getting up.
Lay in a hammock?
Laid in a hammock by a pool.
Between two trees?
Yeah, between two trees, sure.
Oh, you like the hammock is strung between two trees on
beautiful.
a beach?
Not on a beach, next to a pool.
Next to a pool.
So I sat down and read the book, went for a dip, ate seafood, but like seafood that was just caught like 2 miles in the water, you know what I mean? It was amazing. I was home Sunday, and by today I felt like I have not been on vacation well. The stress.
Already got back to you.
Already gone.
He texted me several times. He was like, I'm moving here. I wish I lived here. I'm moving here. I'm buying property here.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I have yellow fever.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice.
Nice.
It says it's mainly transmitted through the bite of the yellow fever mosquito.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't catch it even if you get blood on you?
I guess not. It seems like it's transmitted by the mosquito, much like the super AIDS virus.
The original AIDS mosquito?
Mm-hmm. This is an offshoot. It says right here it's an offshoot of the AIDS mosquito.
Well, I mean, I guess that was sort of a boring story.
I guess when the mosquito sucks blood, it injects its saliva into the wound, and the virus reaches the bloodstream of the bitten person. There you go. Stupid mosquitoes. They're no good. I did a few things.
What'd you do?
As well. I went to L.A., went on Talking Bed.
Yes. What? I went home just to watch that.
Did you?
Yeah, on my vacation. I made sure the hotel had it.
Holy fuck. I was like, you can see yourself, and like, 'cause you have the couch, and then there's like a studio audience, which is really small. It's only like 50, 60 people.
Right.
And then there's monitors so you can see yourself.
Okay.
And,
you found that distracting?
well, when you're the fucking size that I am compared, like I'm sitting next to Adam Scott, who's a toothpick, and Badger isn't really skinny, but he's in dark clothing. I look like a fucking jack-o'-lantern because I picked, they're like, wear something nice. So I picked a fucking orange shirt for some reason. And, yeah, it looked so fucking heavy. I couldn't believe it.
I thought you did good.
Yeah?
You did great, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know anything about Breaking Bad, so to me it was all like you were like speaking Japanese the whole time because I had no idea what you guys were talking about. But I thought you were very smooth, like silk. Just very, went off without a hitch. Very cool. The one thing I found was very strange in the show. The whole show is strange to me because
they let me look like a jack-o'-lantern.
was that I find the whole thing of like, let's ponder what's probably not going to happen next week. Like, nobody knows what's going to happen, so it's just weird that they have people on like, what do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen?
I thought the same thing later on. Like,
this is a show format? To me, I'm like, this is really weird that this constitutes probably a very successful show. For example, but it gets very good ratings. But I'm like, it's so weird that the premise of the show is just to wonder what may happen on a fictional show. Right.
As opposed to like talking or dissecting what has already happened.
The people, I watch this on like news, like what do you think's going to happen in the Middle East? People ponder. But this is pondering about something that is already been written already. And it's really weird. And I also thought it was weird was when all of a sudden in the middle of the show, they're like, we got this print and this necklace that are going to go up for sale tomorrow. And I'm like, well, I thought it was a joke. I really thought it was a joke when they started shilling and shit. And I thought for sure, I was like, what's next? Are they going to fucking try to do a bonus pod to move this shit? Because I was like, what the hell is going on? Why do they need to shell that fucking chintz?
Now,
I right or am I wrong? It was such a character. It looked like something that like the dude from Public Enemy wouldn't even wear.
I said, no, you know what I said? I said to Suzanne, I said, it's the kind of thing you see a 16-year-old girl buying at the mall. Like their own name. I didn't really get it either.
Like, do they need cash? Like,
wouldn't
they're
think
selling
so.
this stuff?
You wouldn't think so.
I thought it was a joke.
Somebody said they actually saw me like when they started shilling. My head just went down.
You have no room to fucking shake your head.
Well, no, I mean, if we were making millions and millions of dollars like those guys, and I'm like,
no way.
Buy a
There's
Heisen.
You think that the host the host is getting a cut of whatever they sell it at the print and the fucking.
Yeah, he's probably making $1 million a show. No, I don't think he makes anything from the merchandise. But the merchandise is the weirdest fucking selection. That stuff is about normal for what they sell. There's 2 different sets of cufflinks on the site. Like there's a bunch of stuff you can buy, and it is all this really weird shit where you're like, it's not like cufflinks were ever featured on the show. Like, so why are there 2 sets?
I rewound it to be like, wait a minute, is this a legit thing that they're doing? Why in a world where AMC is making money hand over fist on these 3 shows, Mad Men, Walking Dead, and Breaking Bad now, where they are fucking printing money, are like, you know what else we can do? We can make another fucking $1,000 if we make a print and some tchotchke fucking necklace.
Uh-huh.
It's
they could
crazy.
add it to the Heisenberg collection. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I did not get the Heisenberg thing at all.
Crazy. How much does that print cost? How much do the cufflinks cost?
I don't know. I think the cufflinks are about $30. Hold on, I'll go on and look.
I can't imagine in the middle of a show someone's like, you know, we gotta push those $30 cufflinks.
Yeah, people will appreciate.
I know why we do it on a podcast. I know why we do it, but on a show that's seen by millions of people. I guess you could say, well, there's the argument. It's seen by millions of people.
Right.
You know, if only 1% of those million buys it, that's a lot of money. But I'm like, they're making so much money. Why will lower themselves to be like, hey, you know what? We got these cufflinks that kind of look like the guy's face from Breaking Bad.
Well, the Heisenberg necklace is exclusive, Walt. Just in case you were wondering. They have a lot of T-shirts.
T-shirts
make sense.
That makes sense, but not to push them in the middle of the show, though.
Right. This is what I'm going to
stop the show and be like.
Do you think Hardwick's like, oh, come on?
He's got to be. He's got to be. Yeah, because it is weird. Like there's so little time to say anything during the show that any second is precious, and to take it up with like, buy your fathead decals here.
That cost Brian Johnson of Comic Book Man at least 10 seconds of airtime.
It definitely cost me a joke because it was a joke I wanted to get in. I wasn't able to say it.
What was it?
It was Hardwick kept talking about Nazi camp. And he said the word Nazi camp over and over and over again. And I was going to say, it sounds like something like an Aryan Brotherhood parent would say to their kid, like, hey, you don't bring those grades up, you can forget all about Nazi camp this summer.
That would have been way fucking better than the fucking print in the Heisenberg necklace that I rewound 3 times to fucking make sure it was fucking astonishing that they would stop a show and just hawk that shit.
Yeah. There's an air freshener from the A1A car wash.
Dude, it brings me right into something, man.
Go ahead.
I was away this weekend.
Tom Steve Dave air fresheners.
And I came up with some ideas for some products.
Yeah?
Tom Steve Dave products. I want to know what you guys think about this.
Okay.
Like air fresheners. I was thinking bumper stickers or wood cutouts, like wood where you burn it into the wood, or like wood carvings.
Mm-hmm.
And these sayings on there. If there's no TSD in heaven, I'm not going.
All right.
Right?
Sure.
7 days a week without TESD makes 1 week. WEAK.
Okay.
What do you think of that? That's good, right? We do it once a week. We do it once a week, right? And the play on the week word, I think, is really like this. Mm-hmm. Really, like would play into the over 35 female demographic.
Okay. I like how you have the market figured out. That's good.
My soul has had enough chicken soup. Now it wants TSD.
All right. There you go.
We put that on some bumper stickers.
Wait, we're wood burning this onto plaques?
I don't know. We got to figure out what product to put those slogans on.
Okay.
And sell them somewhere.
Is that too long? Those things, is that too long for a necklace? Maybe we can make a necklace.
Yeah, way too long for a necklace.
Breaking Bad cufflinks, $29.95.
What are they of?
It's Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
BR and BA.
Wow. Well,
What's
how
the
was
BA stand for?
Bad. Oh, you mean what element?
Well, I keep seeing BA all the time instead of BB.
Yeah, it's like BRBA, because in the show they use like the BR for the elements. I think it's like bromide or something. Who the fuck knows? That was one of my favorite parts, was on the door. It said like Brian Johnson, and they circled or highlight the elements.
On a scale of 1 to 10, was it everything that you wanted it to be?
I would give it like a 9.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I really had a good time.
I don't know, that's the first 9 you've given it anything.
I know. Because the thing was, I was excited about like, wow, I'm going to be able to see it earlier than everyone else. I wasn't exactly sure how much earlier you got to see it, but as it turned out, I didn't start watching until 7. So that means that I actually saw it an hour later than I would have seen it if I stayed here. But the only thing would have been that I would have changed to just have more time and to actually talk about stuff,
right?
Rather than, well, like when he said what he thinks going to happen, I didn't say it on air, but this sounds like a fucking fish story now. But I said, and if you haven't watched the episode, you got to turn it off right now because I'm going to say something that's integral to the plot. Yeah, you've seen it, right? I said, I'll bet you Walt uses that ricin to replace Lydia's stevia.
You said that.
I said that, and Hardwick goes, God damn it. Oh, I wish you said that. During the regular, like when we were actually shooting.
Really?
Yeah. And I also said that I think Walt's going to go back, fight with the Nazis, and he's going to sacrifice himself for Jesse somehow.
That one, I thought he was going to mount a rescue mission for Jesse.
I mean, it's not that one is not that big a leap.
Yeah, that's not. The ricin, I thought he was going to kill her. I didn't know that's how he was going to do it. That was pretty good.
Because they made such a big deal about that stevia all the time. Right. And I wonder, what do you think, like, there's a lady in the show, Walt. She uses stevia, which is like the equivalent of like Sweet Low or Splenda something. And in the very end, Walt the main character tampers with the stevia packet, puts ricin in it, and kills her. And I don't think they got Stevia's okay on that.
Is stevia a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Stevia's upset?
It's a real product. No, they haven't said anything about it. Should they be upset? Or should they not care? Or should they be happy?
They should be happy.
Because nobody knows you didn't even know Stevia was a real thing.
I thought they made it up for this show.
I don't know. That's a good one. I mean, you can't, you probably, I mean, the way that we were fucking hampered by lawyers and fucking people clearing things, I can't imagine that we're not allowed to show certain comic books.
Do you have these problems, Q? I mean, now we can talk about it a little bit now that the season's over.
Okay.
It is.
If it's a problem,
fucking nuts.
I have it.
Yeah.
If it's a problem relating to a TV show, I have it. Yes.
It was nuts. The amount of shit that they were like, well, that's not cleared. You can't show that. You can't show that.
You can't talk about this.
You can't even talk about something if you don't or you have to if you show a comic. You have to reference it, or you show a product. You have to reference it. It can't just be on camera.
Some sort of obscure rules. As long as you mention it, you can show it.
Yeah, like if
someone just brought up a book as I'm bagging it, I had to be like, "Oh, Deadpool, nice choice," and put it in. I have to say that.
But don't you have a blanket with DC though, right?
Yeah, DC's different.
Yeah, I run into that a lot. We do. True, for a while. Wouldn't even let us wear tenderloin shirts on the air. We did it anyway. We were just like, I mean, go fuck yourself. Mm-hmm. But we would get that note every time. But yeah, logos. We couldn't mention certain lines. We can't even say lines from songs.
Really?
Yeah, without it being done a certain way. It's really weird. It's like a really weird thing. But we were able to show Michael Keaton in a cutout from Beetlejuice. When I said a Beetlejuice joke because it falls on the parody law. It's real weird. I don't get it. And they always try to err on the side of caution.
Oh yeah.
So they're probably a little more careful than they need.
But you would think though how do you know what makes you say that they didn't get clearance from Splenda?
I read an article about it today.
Oh yeah.
That they were waiting. I think it was Huffington Post.
No, I said, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what else I read on? Oh, wait, we'll talk about that later.
Fat news?
No, fat news. But maybe it'll lead us into our other ad at some point. But we also went to the post Emmy party, the AMC Emmy party. Yeah.
Who's we?
Me and Suzanne. Suzanne
Okay.
went.
Oh, I didn't know Suzanne went.
And then Elise and her boyfriend. Elise is the executive producer for Comic Book Man. She went as well. So we partied with stars.
What stars?
Badger.
Okay.
He was there. Skinny Pete was there.
Oh, really?
All the Breaking Bad people were there except for the two main guys.
Like
I saw mostly everyone. Yeah, Anna Gunn was there. Odenkirk was there.
Really?
I said hello to him and congratulated him on his
Better Call Saul.
His sitcom. Yeah.
Is it going to be sitcom?
Or I'm sorry. What's the word I'm looking for? Not spinoff. Yeah. Spin-off. What's your prediction for that?
I mean, you can make it work. I can't wait to see it. I love the characters, so who is Vince Gilligan running it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because if he isn't, I'm not worried at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, that guy's just proven himself. I don't know. Fuck it. Why not?
Fuck it, man. Why not?
What about a soup bowl that says
with an engraving?
No, it just says it on a soup bowl. A week without,
The chicken soup one?
Yeah, the chicken soup bowl
has enough chicken soup.
Yeah, now it wants some. Tell him, Steve Dave.
I fucking love it, dude. How do we make that? Stacey,
get on that soup bowl. Actually,
I need to make a Super Bowl that says my soul has had enough chicken soup. What is the rest?
Now it wants TSD.
Now it wants TSD. Okay, thumbs up. That's coming, Walt.
All right.
By next week, everybody's going to have soup bowls. I mean, it makes as much sense as fucking cufflinks. Walt, do you have anything to talk about merch-wise? You have anything?
Merch?
I don't know, say like a comic or something.
Oh, yes, that's right. Comic book comes out next week. The Cryptozoic Man. So people will start getting the first wave of the shipments of the first issue. That all really depends on one person, though. Because I know I'll be here, and Mike will be here, and Ming will be here. But I think this year the wild card of we need you to get down here and sign issues to get them out to people.
Will there be soup?
So
I will absolutely come. Not only that, I told Darren I was going to help him send them out. Because it's such a huge, it's such a huge stack. I said I would give him a hand if.
So orders really took off, huh?
Orders took off, and I'm going to let it roll until October 13th, midnight, because that's the first airing of Comic Book Man, I think. Man. Mm-hmm. Let it roll through there, and I'll give you guys one more teaser if you haven't ordered.
I'm not aware of this teaser. Walt said it's.
This is good. If you haven't ordered and wait till you get a load of this, the I Saw Comics bonus pod, I'm producing it.
Okay. We recorded it already, right?
No, I Saw Comics bonus pod.
No. All right.
I do love how he's added producer to his resume.
I'm producing this bonus pod.
All right.
Get this, what these guys are going to do.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Mike and Ming are not going to be on it at all. And we're recording a second pod?
No, man. These guys are going all in.
Wow.
They are going to do the I Saw Comics version of Making Hay called Taking Hay, and they're going to go to Collingswood, and they're going to do this. They're going to do their version of Making Hay.
Okay. That's pretty awesome.
Huh?
Who's cutting this?
You're like, huh?
I mean, so that's the incentive? That's the...
that's not, well, I mean, that's what, if you didn't order already.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty interesting. That's a nice bookend. That goes next to your shelf next to Making Hay on your virtual shelf.
That's 1, 2, and 3.
Well,
Taking Hay.
This is 2.5.
This is Taking Hay. Yeah, this is Taking Hay, where Mike and Ming will go out there, do some interviews with the guys at Collingswood, and they're going to come back. They're just going to do it the same format, but it's going to be the I Saw Comics version.
The same people? They're going to go after...
They're going to try to get the same people.
Okay.
I look forward to it. I mean, how could you not
look forward to that, man, right?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's pretty fucking good, right?
When you say produce, does that mean you'll be there berating them as they do?
No, I told them that's what they should do. Producer means like, you guys should do this.
To me, the gold comes in you being there.
No.
Yelling at them while they're while they're trying to do it.
No, I just thought it was a good idea. I thought it would be a nice connection to to Tell 'em Steve Dave, and it makes people who don't listen to I Saw Comics be like, well, I'll like check that out. I thought that was pretty a pretty cool spin on things.
I gotta tell you, absolutely look forward to it.
I can't. I rarely say this. I literally can't wait. Like I cannot wait for this.
All right. I mean, that's what I thought when I said it to them at when we were filming, and I was just like, and then I was like, no, you guys got to fucking do that. I said after I said it in jest. Right. I was like, that's the bonus pod.
I'm a producer.
So October 13th, if you haven't ordered by now. And if you order it after October 13th, you're not getting the bonus pods.
Oh, come on.
What's that mean?
No.
What?
No, I mean, how can you miss out on that?
Right. You're not getting the bonus pods. Well, of course, if we have issues, you'll be able to order them, but the bonus pods will never be offered after October 13th.
Wow.
Yeah. There's not even an incentive. It's a thank you to the people who ordered up when we had something like this.
So you go. Hey, Darren, what's the link again? Well, I'll give the phone number. You could call me, Mike, or Mark at 732-758-0508.
And I think it's jandsilentbob.com/cman, CMAN.html. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Seaman.
Think about it. Taking Hay, the bonus pod we did, which was really good.
Yeah, it was a pretty great episode.
The blood. I don't know what else there was, but all the
we
signatures.
Never mentioned that you get the comic.
All the signatures, and all the issues are signed 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's not just like one issue. Which I'm regretting saying that now. But hey, you know what? We got to do it. We got to step up. Lister stepped up for us. We got to step up. So yeah, so that's I wanted to make sure people knew that's what they're getting. Taken Hay. Hardcover edition coming later in the year of their
podcast books.
Yeah, the podcast books will be doing a version.
This is I'm not going to tell everybody. That's the updated number.
Whoa,
that's a lot of signatures, right?
That's pretty fucking good, man.
So yeah,
really good.
Order it now. Call me.
I mean, you must.
I'm dying to talk to you.
He can't wait to talk to you.
Or Mark. How's Mark working out?
I love Mark, man. He's a sweetheart.
He just left, right? Like he just went home?
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him. Nice guy.
Maybe the nicest guy I've ever met.
Really?
What, really?
Yeah.
Over Sunday Jeff?
By far. I love Sunday Jeff, but I would never call him the nicest guy I ever met, though. Right. I mean, that shit goes out the window. It's like almost like, that honeymoon era feeling when you're first dating.
That honeymoon
he's really nice.
Then
you get to see the real fucking Sunday Jeff.
Sunday.
He's still awesome, but he's certainly not a nice guy.
Just in a different way.
Yeah. He was, gets a little grouchy.
Do we come off as a joke? Well, this not us. I know we do. But the country, America, like a government shutdown.
No, it happened.
You didn't hear this?
Shut down?
Yeah, the government shut down.
Oh, because of they didn't pass the
nobody has any money, and Obamacare. Let's throw out some buzzwords.
Obamacare,
and national parks are closed. We can't go to our national parks now because they furlough so many workers. I guess, right? So, like, if you go to BQ has a trip planned for Yellowstone.
Yeah. Bet your ass I'm going to Yellowstone.
No, you're not.
Why can't we hire some illegals?
So Mexicans
get some fucking Mexicans in there.
I didn't say Mexicans. I said illegals.
Oh, come on.
Could be French.
An Englishman.
Could be.
Declan.
Welcome to Yellowstone.
Mind the bears now. I wish I could climb a mountain or even walk for more than a block.
My clicking attracts predators.
No, I've got to cut bonus pods I'm not even a part of.
What's this taking hay bullshit?
Producer indeed.
But really, though, I mean... don't. I hate that people do that. That's ugly. When you automatically hear the word illegal, you think south of the border.
What do you think? What leaps to mind?
I think illegal is everything outside of America. Anybody who comes in is illegal.
To Mexico. I mean,
we're attached to Canadian too.
Yeah, but nobody's thinking about Canadians jumping the
how
border.
many illegal Canadians are coming through?
That being said, I don't give a shit.
We should run to Canada. Like, it's so much nicer.
Like we end up living in the North Pole trying to get away. No, who cares if?
Well, I haven't been to a national park in a long time.
No.
So to tell you the truth, it's not affecting my life. If that park stays closed forever, it really won't affect me either way.
I give it back to the wildlife, right?
Yeah, give it back to the Native Americans.
Yeah, let the Indians. That's what they should do. Let the Indians.
Can you imagine that? Oh, that'd be a great. That'd be a statement. Mm-hmm. You want to get back in the world's good graces? Give back the Grand Canyon to who it belongs to.
Yeah, here you go, Indians.
Does it belong to them? I don't even know.
Like, how big is the Grand Canyon?
That'd be some fucking casino, Q.
White men give them holding ground. Mighty white of you.
It's pretty big. We were there, right?
Yeah, we were there. And all you could look at to the left was the Grand Canyon. To the right was an old-fashioned telephone booth.
The phone booth, yeah.
Not fucking stop talking on the telephone booth. And a typical old-fashioned, he's like, "Look at that telephone booth." What do you got here, Ming? What's this? Talking points? Did you bring us talking points?
No, Brian's going back to LA.
For what?
We've been invited to Stanley's Comic-Con. It's called Kamikaze.
Am I just signing this up top?
At the bottom, right there.
By vendor?
Print your name, Brian Johnson.
Okay. Wow, huh? You guys got invited to the old fucking Stanley?
Yeah, next line I think just put, and then I think date.
What is it?
It is November 1st to the 3rd. So come see us at the LA Convention Center.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing there?
Standing there looking stupid.
Yeah, we'll be,
They do a good job of it. Oh, did I say it out loud?
Hey, man, if people want to pay us to stand there and look stupid, then so be it. A lot of people get paid a lot more to do a lot less.
You're right.
I hear that there's a highly produced and finely polished episode of I Sell Comics coming up, yeah.
Yes, there is.
I just told the boys the news that Taken Hay is going to be the bonus pod.
Yeah.
Look how excited he is.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Have you seen? I mean, that's like.
It was fun, man. It was a lot of fun to do.
What, you already did it?
Well, some of it. He's still got to get more. He's got to get more interviews.
What? You guys already went and did it?
And there's no pressure trying to follow up the most beloved episode of Tell 'em Steve Dave ever.
Oh my God!
You gotta love that they just embraced it.
We'll do it.
They did it, and they said yes so quickly. Is awesome.
Of course.
It's so awesome. They haven't recorded they haven't gone back and got the raw footage and then went back and got their.
No, but
they're going to do it the same way. They got to do the commentary off the interviews and everything. But they got time. They got time.
So you did the interviews already?
We learned from the best.
Oh, I can't wait to hear
I look forward to it.
It's going to be great.
Thanks.
Sweet. Ming Chen, everyone.
Yeah. See you later, man.
There he goes.
I read here, Q, that
Right?
800,000 workers sent home. That's more than Target, GM, Exxon, and Google combined. Science grinds to a halt.
Science.
National parks closed.
How did science grind to a halt?
Can't
They
stop science, bitch.
They fired science.
How?
Hold on a second, I'll tell you.
The science is fired.
Yeah, science, you're out on your ass. I guess it says scientific research projects come to a standstill. So I guess
Isn't all the most major scientific
Privately funded,
are
right?
privately funded now? Like all the great advancements in scientific achievement, I can't imagine now are.
Like, fuck it. Huh?
Well, what about this, Walt?
But fuck that, man! I got proof that science hasn't been stopped. Fucking soup bowl that says my soul has had enough chicken soup.
That is science
Want
when you
some
think about it.
THC.
Yeah,
Stacey, how you doing on that so far? Is that produced yet?
the wood burning element, the combustion and shit. This is a researcher. She was looking into rat lungworm disease. Oh, how gross does that sound? Lungworm. Ugh, God.
That's what our taxpayer dollars are going to, trying to cure a rat of his worms.
She's currently testing whether a vaccine developed in Spain could prove effective on rats in Hawaii. Rats in Hawaii are living the fucking good life anyway. Like, if you're going to be a rat,
yeah, they're probably the size of chihuahuas there, too.
Yeah. Oh, people have died from rat lungworm disease, she says.
Uh-oh, all right. Maybe we do got to work on it then.
We've had suicides. We've had children die. Well, what the fuck is a rat lungworm disease?
Oh, we have
to look that up, Walt?
I don't give a fuck. I got no rats. I don't care if I get to a national park. I don't care if any rats were running wild.
What would shut down that would affect you? That you'd be like, we have to get this government back up and running.
The cable companies, TV, National Hockey League,
Social Security.
Social Security. Yeah, I got some customers who definitely use their monthly check to buy comics here. So there's definitely some things that would have to be one of my customers now. All right, let me see if I could pull up the correct year and number. All right. When I came up with the idea to find the greatest pitchman of all time, to read some Tell 'em Steve Dave copy, to promote some ads, it became quite clear that the best pitchmen in history have always been cult leaders. These guys have been able to convince husbands to turn over their wives, convince fathers to turn over their daughters, for said cult leaders to have their way with. Even, going a little bit dark, they've been able to convince people to kill themselves, but that's got to be the truest sign of a good cult leader. A great pitch man can convince whoever he's talking to do anything, to buy anything. And that's what I was going for here. I wanted to find somebody that would be our ultimate pitch man. And I thought, cult leader. That's who I got to get. That's who I got to target. But you know what? I figured, why limit myself to just a living cult member? Why don't I use my time phone? Use my time phone to reach back into time and call the greatest cult leader of all time and have him read a copy for Tell 'em Steve Dave this week. But then, I was faced with, well, who do I call? I can call David Koresh from Waco fame, or I could call the Heaven's Gate dude. But no. I figured if I'm going to call anybody, I'm going to call the Mac Daddy of cult leaders. The guy introduced the phrase, don't drink the Kool-Aid, into our lexicon. So please welcome Mr. Jim Jones.
What a legacy. What a legacy.
Okay, thankfully today we are not sponsored by Kool-Aid, or rather Adam and Eve. And Jim, I'm sure you aren't even aware what Adam and Eve is. But it's like an internet company that sells bedroom aids, to enhance, the bedroom experience. People go to their website, adamandeve.com, they buy stuff, and, probably guys like me and you, we probably don't need this stuff, but there's a lot of people out there, Jim, who need this stuff, so whatever. All right, so anyway, I need you to read the copy for Adam and Eve, but real quick, just not to get off topic, but I really did, while I got you here, though, I really did want to know, are the rumors true? Do cult leaders get treated like rock stars, if you know what I mean, in the business?
I'm old, but by God, I can find some old Lucy down the river. I fucked before, I can fuck again. I got some old rich bitches down there, don't want to go socialist, got money around their waist. Patty gets it, by God. Patty is what you call the Miss America contest winner.
Yeah, who's Patty?
Goddamn men, I don't know why women don't all declare Amazonist and lesbianism and forget it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, all right. But that's kind of what I'm talking about, I guess. This adamandeve.com site, it has all those lesbian tapes that you're talking about. They got bedroom toys. But to be really honest, I'm not even sure what they even carry. But it's a good bet they probably have all those butt products and stuff.
And we got some kooks in our midst.
Yeah. You know what, to be totally honest, Jim, I'm not even that jazzed we're even doing these ads again. Adam and Eve were a sponsor early on in Tell 'em Steve Dave's podcast careers. But I never cited in any of the readings. I never even took a cut of the money, which, looking back on, I guess was stupid on my part. I don't know what I was thinking there, but anyway, back to what I need you to do. I need you to read Adam and Eve's talking points, but I want you to read it in that charismatic Svengali way that you do, Convince these people, they need this stuff, that they can't live without the Adam and Eve products, all right?
I'm sick of this. It's enough trouble trying to stay awake, alert, and on the ball to defend my people. Have somebody give me enough to knock out a horse. God damn you. You give me enough to knock out an elephant, and I'll still be there to beat your ass.
Wait, Jim, what's wrong? Is it the sponsor? Jim? Look, dude, I understand. I mean, it is kind of unseemly to push this stuff, but if we just read the bullet points, we'll keep it clean. No worries.
Want to tell us how it got concocted and what your plans were and exactly who laid the plan and who encouraged the person to begin it? Geez, I'm trying my best to be impartial.
You know what? And I thank you for that, Jim, really. I appreciate that. I do. Really.
Well, that's thoughtful.
All right, then. Well, here's some of the talking points. I'll read them, and then, you read them back in your voice, of course. And, all right, well, here they are. Fellas, are you looking to spice things up in the bedroom? Been fantasizing about your lover with an adventurous new toy or movie? Well, here's an offer you can't resist. Go to adamandeve.com, and for a limited time, you'll get 50% off just about any item. That's not all. When you select your one item at 50% off, you also receive 3 of adult DVDs. DVDs are, they're like tapes, Jim. That lesbian stuff I was talking about? Yeah, that's, you put this in and you watch it on your TV. It's like a video. So you get those 3 DVDs, plus they're going to throw in an extra free gift. So central we can't even mention it on the radio. And again, we're not on radio, Jim. This is a podcast, but not to confuse you. And to top it all off, we'll even throw in free shipping on your entire order. Oh no, we're not teasing, it says. So check out adamandeve.com today for the special offer. Get 50% off one item when you type TESD for the offer code upon checkout. And when you do, you'll get 3 free DVDs and a free gift and free shipping. But you have to use the offer code TESD. Sorry, Jim. TESD at adamandeve.com. All right? So read that back to me in your own voice. But again, stressing how important and just stress how important it is to trust the Tell 'em Steve Dave brand. We're endorsing it, you're endorsing it. Trust what we promote.
I've done missions for him, you idiotic fools. You all better be listening.
Yeah, but can we do it not so harsh? I mean, the idiots at the end there really doesn't endear us to the audience. Yeah, I mean, dude, are you all right? You sound a little tired.
If it is time for me to lay down my body, I will, but all the king's horses and all the king's men cannot bring me down until the time has come.
Jim, can we just stay on target, okay? This call is costing me a fortune, all right? Can you just read the Adam and Eve copy, just read it verbatim then if you have to.
Listen, all ye scoffers and poisoners, we're feeling good in the house of Jones today.
Right, okay. All right, I guess that's all I'm going to get out of you tonight. But look, before you go, I did just want to offer one other helpful suggestion, for future reference. Because in the future, you could use this in any way you see fit, all right? I got a friend named Ming who does this podcast called I Sell Comics. I sent it to you on your monitor there. Can you see it? He's dressed up like Kato on the cover art for his podcast. Do you see it?
I think he menstruates every 6 months or something. Through the asshole.
Well, do me a favor. Listen to an episode, and when the time comes, I'm telling you, pipe in some I Sell Comics over the loudspeakers in Jonestown instead of that Kool-Aid. Bro, same results, but a lot less messy, right? I'm telling you, trust me. All right? All right, Jim, thanks. Later, bro.
They said a lot of congressmen smell like booze too.
Why? Because they're upset that they can't get it worked out.
I guess that they that they can't. There's a lot of stress that goes along with this whole thing, or they just don't give a shit and they're partying. Is
the perception that we're laughing stock? Is that what you're saying?
Wouldn't you think so?
Oh, come on, man. There's countries that we do more in one day than some countries do in their whole history.
That's true.
Okay, and now don't make me name names because then we'll get
Mexico.
don't make me name names because then we'll get some unnecessary blowback. It's not worth it.
Okay.
Isn't the richest man in the world Mexican? He is. Right?
Yeah, he is. He's the phone guy, right?
Right.
He owns the.
It's not Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. Yeah, it's like Carlos somebody.
He is like the number is.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
It's like telecommunications, right?
Yeah, it's like hundreds of billions, right? Like he has.
World's richest person. I kind of give it to you right here, Walt, and tell me if you'd rather be this guy.
What country is he from?
Mexico. He's Mexican.
I'd rather be the poorest man in America than be the richest man in Mexico.
And he's telling us, like, we don't want any blowback.
That's really inaccurate. That's such a lie.
You wouldn't
Just trying to be a good American.
You flag waving phony. Carlos Slim Huela and family, $73 billion.
Oh man,
what the fuck do you do with that?
Okay, but then look at this. Let's go on to other countries. I want to tell you guys this. I bookmarked this when I saw this. I was so disgusted.
Okay.
In China.
Yeah.
What are they up to?
In one of the country's richest cities, services are being openly advertised by quote-unquote wet nurses to supply adults with breast milk, either directly from the source or after pumping, and purchased by either infirm or just rich people over concerned with nourishment. The infirmed. Okay, that means the sick people, right?
Yeah.
These milk suppliers can earn at least 4 times the average personal income, with healthy, attractive women earning even more. Of course, according to comments on China's social media, range from "it's just a business" to people become perverts. People become perverts when they're too rich and tired of other forms of entertainment.
I mean, drinking breast milk though, that's pretty low on the perversion scale.
Oh yeah,
that's more on the gross scale.
But I bet you it's definitely a perversion. Why do they want pretty young?
Well, you don't want somebody who fucking literally resembles a cow to be getting your milk from.
Why though? If it's all about health and the healthy strapping woman.
Oh, because it's not. Yeah, that's a lie. That part.
That is perversion then.
No, I mean
it's a fetish.
Is it a form of sodomy?
Maybe a fetish.
Is it a form of anything in Europe? Anything? You're just sitting there right now. You almost feel sodomy.
I'm trying to think sodomy of new stuff. It's too rich.
You ooze sodomy. But what do you think of that? Is that just? I mean, you wouldn't see that shit in America, man. Like openly advertised.
No way.
No, not advertised in the streets. I bet you there are people with a lactating fetish.
Oh
in the United States.
But you could never just openly advertise you're doing this and open up on Broad Street next to Jay and Bob's.
No fucking way.
Open up a
pretty young girls only.
Let me see
a milk stand.
Like at the Bunny Ranch, if there's a lactation thing. Does the Bunny Ranch work like that? Do they have menus?
I don't know. I know that you walk down. They do, yeah.
Stacey knows that somehow.
Farrah Abraham's porn video.
Q, you're as rich as that rich dude from Mexico.
You're Carlos Slim.
You've done it all.
I've done it all.
Are you give me someone here that can lactate in my mouth?
No.
I'm proud of you.
That's not my thing.
I'm proud of you.
I thought for sure you'd say yes. Because you're like, well, I've done it all. Why not just go? Why not just do everything then?
Sure. I see what you're saying, but that wouldn't be one of my things. Not yet, anyway.
The teen mom. There was all that hullabaloo, right, about her porn video. They're saying that her porn video payday was about $10,000, not $1 million.
I'm talking about the girl who killed. I'm talking about. That girl in Florida?
Nobody. No, that girl. Oh, not the hiccup girl, you mean?
No, the girl, what was that? She killed a girl, wrapped her up and put her in the woods. Oh, he was huge. Tot Mom.
Top Mom?
Tot. T-O-T. Tot Mom.
Oh,
Stacey Anthony?
Casey Anthony.
Yeah. That's not her, right?
No. This is a totally different girl. This was she was on that MTV show. What's the name of that show? Do you know? Do you remember? Teen Mom. Yeah, Teen Mom. So it's a bunch of girls that are underage who are going through the steps of having a kid and how difficult it is and blah, 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 and all that other shit.
And MTV comes in and exploits that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice.
But this girl, who's a relatively attractive girl, I guess instead of just like letting it die after the whole Teen Mom thing, she wanted to go on.
She wants more. She wants more attention, more money.
Slippery slope.
So, 22-year-old former Teen Mom star puts out a video called Farrah Superstar, Backdoor Teen Mom. I think you know why they call her that.
Is she cute?
You got that in the library, Q?
She's not a bad-looking girl.
She doesn't even look like a girl.
She's a teen?
I was going to say.
She's 22.
She doesn't even look 22. She looks 42. Well, that's what that business does to you.
Sodomy does to you?
Mm-hmm.
It ages you
well, she got,
years
they call
before.
It backdoor because she got it in the butt.
And that's what it does. That puts some age on you.
I think it puts some lines on your face when it's always in the butt. They say they offer everybody 10,000, not $1 million. But she was.
She only got 10,000 to do it.
That's what they're saying. Well, first she tried to pretend it was a leaked tape, which is just like bullshit. There's so many angles, and it came out in a very opportune moment. You know, it's just nonsense. Says it was successful and received more than 2 million visitors to her website in just the first 12 hours after it was released.
If she got just $1 for every view, she would be $2 million.
Says that she raked in close to $120,000 in royalties in just 2 months.
Q, a sex tape of you right now at the height of your popularity, you could be raking in.
He's like, oh no, this is as far as I'm going? Who told you that?
But right now, I mean, it would be huge.
Yeah, but who would buy it?
Well, you'd have to be something crazy, maybe lactating.
Yeah, you might have to lower your inhibitions.
Stacy. No, do you think that would sell more than bowls?
Oh yeah, the chicken bowl soup, soup bowls. Yeah, I think so. I think though it would have to be marketed properly.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd rake up.
Yeah, I don't need money that badly.
We'll see.
I guess we will, but I hope it doesn't get there. I have the menu for the Bunny Ranch.
Okay.
This is a whorehouse, right?
Would you go to the Bunny Ranch, Q?
Would I go?
Mm-hmm. You see weird stuff. I watched.
Is there prices? I'm sorry, but is there prices?
I think that's the negotiable part.
I would go to the Bunny Ranch. I don't know if I would partake once there. I went to a brothel in Germany, like their most famous brothel, which I can't remember anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I went not with the intention. I went to look, and once I was there, even that inkling of temptation, was wiped away. Like I didn't want any part of.
What's it smell like? Perfume?
It was clean. Yeah, it smelled like
overbearing perfume, like you're gonna gag,
like your grandma's perfume,
and aftershave.
No, it wasn't that seedy. I mean,
and alcohol.
There's some trannies there.
There were definitely trannies there. Yeah, that's for sure. It was. I never told this story.
Bleach.
No, you know what it was? Is it was built like a college dorm, man.
Formaldehyde.
Urine.
I think it just smelled like. You know what it smelled like? Actually, I can tell you this. It smelled like Hollywood smoke, like that fake fog.
Oh yeah.
Because I think they piped that in.
Oh yeah, to make it more like mystique, a little bit of All right, so what's on the menu?
Okay,
sounds like one of our old games.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You could tell me if you even understand.
Okay, we'll try to guess what it is. Do you know what this is as a sodomy man?
I have no clue what's going on.
You've never some of these. Tell us which ones you've partaken in.
Okay,
not at the Bunny Ranch, but I mean in your own,
just in life,
in your bedroom.
So there's a lingerie show, which we could just assume is
pretty basic. Just someone come out in lingerie.
Dirty dancing, again we can assume. Massage, give or get. French oil massage.
So far you could say checked all three.
Checked all three. But who?
You wild man.
I mean, who hasn't? Everybody has. All right, hand relief party.
Okay, circle jerk.
Party.
That's just like some girl jerk.
It's a hand job,
yeah. Mutual masturbation. You watch each other get off.
You still checked all off?
So far, we're still checked all the way.
Let us know.
Imagine a fucking maniacal Quinn jerking off, staring at some girl. Hair all in his fucking face looks like Charles Manson.
This is the guy who...
Yeah, I know. He's a wait till the bonus pod, people.
Don't give that shit away.
Hope you ordered it. Hope you ordered the Cryptozoic Man. If you haven't, 732-758-0508. Your ears will melt and your brain will collapse.
Your morals will shatter.
You got to hear what I did with Stacey Patella.
All right, vibrator show. I guess she's just working
Just
the
a
vibrator
show?
for you. Straight sex, of course. Now, here's where things get. Here's where I don't understand.
Things get dicey.
Love at the Y. What does that mean?
YMCA, I would automatically think they're bringing a dude in.
Okay.
He's going to take you against your will. Wait.
I would think that woman that you thought you were with just pulled the wig off. That's what I would think Love at the Y is, because then that song comes on, The Village
Right.
People.
She pulls your wig off, jams it in your mouth so you can't scream.
In that case, check. Did that too. Very good. Something called Totally French, which is maybe just making out. I don't
Or
know.
like banging between the boobs. Don't they call that
maybe.
the French fuck?
Well, real quick, do a scan. Is there anything on there about a Dirty Sanchez? Because if that they just may be covering themselves the PC, like you know how we did with the illegal alien thing.
Well-
Totally French. They don't want to say it. May just mean Dirty Sanchez.
We don't want to
But they
offend anyone. We'll say French when really we mean Mexican. And we'll say tits when we mean shit. We want to be PC at the bottom.
That's what I would have done.
This'll shut up those little PC jerks.
You say French, no one bats an eyelash.
You're right. That's funny. So Totally French. Something called a half and half.
That's BJ and sex, I believe, right?
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay, you know that. Oh, Stacey, what do you got?
Stacey Patella just threw up.
Oh, whoa! All right. Yeah, you got it. You have the explanations. Okay, here we go. So, love at the Y is cunnilingus, oral. Okay, so it's not as exciting.
Stacey just handed over her diary to Q.
Tell me right now, isn't Love at the Y, what we described, way more exciting?
I think so.
Well,
Basic rape.
by exciting, you mean threatening, yeah.
Insidious homosexual rape. Yeah. I guess exciting is a word.
We just redefined Love at the Y.
Synthetic human hair halfway down your throat and shit.
I mean, the title of this episode is definitely Love at the Y, right? Half and half is, you're right, half oral, half intercourse. Bunny style, which is her choice. A Viagra party is all right, Viagra party.
I would imagine that's you just popping Viagras.
Yes. Bring your own Viagra.
How many Viagras would one person need?
I would think just one. You can OD on that shit, right?
I took 100
What?
milligrams.
Oh, okay.
100 pills.
No, like 100
Shortly
milligrams.
before starting the show.
And it was a fucking hard on for the rest of the night. It was like never worrying, but it was like, Jesus Christ, man, like enough's enough with this goddamn
Why'd you
thing.
take it just for the hell of it?
Just for the hell of it, yes.
Did you think about? I don't know if I don't want to assault you.
Christ.
I don't want to. I don't know, but like I've heard to solve that problem, just think of making out with your grandma in garbage.
In garbage?
You're rolling around in garbage, and that should take away.
Excuse me.
Play with the effects of the drug.
Yeah, but what a hard one. Like, I'd rather just deal with the effects of the drug. I mean, I'd rather just deal with the uncontrollable.
Well, you just said it was a horror show. You had it all night. You didn't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I guess
You're just
after
going to
you
go
said
into the
that,
bathroom and just really concentrate and give it some thought.
I'm going to redefine horror show as thinking of making out with my grandmother, rolling around in garbage, and just reclassify the 4-hour hard-on as an inconvenience.
Do they have that on the menu? The grandma garbage party?
They don't. They do something called the Freak of the Week show, so maybe it falls under that.
Freak of the week.
Wow. Oof. They offer a military discount at the Bunny Ranch.
God bless America.
Yeah. USA. Shame and humiliation.
I think that all servicemen just go in comped.
You would think, right? Well, the girls, they're making a living.
They get a tip.
Right.
The GI's got to give a tip, but if you're, or how about this? If you're a vet, war veterans could go in, boom, they get at the Y or whatever the hell it is, dirty French or whatever. They get it all.
Half.
Yeah, don't you think that'd be nice for them, at least on 4th of July?
Yeah, all right. Now I'm with this all 4th of July. Old veteran.
Hurry up, I have to get to a barbecue. It's taking way longer than I thought. I'm going to stop thinking of my grandma and garbage.
You don't think people would put on costumes and pretend to be war vets?
No, isn't there a way to prove it?
Oh, I served Vietnam! My knees got shot out.
I mean, I think you would need to show some level of documentation.
Okay.
But, I mean, how about your ID card at the vet hospital? You know how they, something. There's got to be documentation there. But then, they should get in there on 4th of July and just get all the fireworks that they deserve.
Yeah, I agree with you.
If I owned a whorehouse, that would be the first thing I implemented.
I'd love to see your whorehouse.
I would love it.
It'd be so lame.
Well, how about this at this 4th of July at the stash?
Okay.
Mike,
I like this.
Ming and Mike will be giving hand jobs then to veterans.
Making gay. They're equally as excited.
That is great. Wow, well, there we go. I mean, there's a lot more on this list, but I don't think we got to go through them. I don't know what a slippery nipple party is, and it's not on
Slippery
Stacey's
nipple,
diary. Huh? Slippery nipple doesn't say. Shame and humiliation or freak of the week is confusing. I mean, I guess they're just you got a small dick.
Neapolitan.
That's got to be one black girl, one white girl, one, right?
Red girl, what would that be, Indian?
Yeah. They don't really say. Oh, no, 4-way. I was right. 4-way with a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead.
Okay.
When Kevin and I were in Florida, it was this guy, Buckethead. He was the morning man there. Really nice guy.
Okay.
And he said that Dennis Hoff called during the show because they have some girl who, the Bunny Ranch had a girl who would call into the show and she would read letters that were written to her from prison inmates.
Okay.
And Dennis Hoff called during the show. I guess he likes Kevin, and he invited me and Kevin to, it's not the Bunny Ranch, but it's an offshoot of the Bunny Ranch. And they do...
in Florida?
No, in Vegas.
Oh, in Vegas, right.
And it's alien-themed.
Well, hold on.
Not illegal aliens.
I was going to say, go.
Yeah, it's French-themed. Wink.
Wait, hold on. Alien-themed brothel?
Alien-themed brothel, yeah. They said that you could get a girl to dress up like Princess Leia or, that sort of thing.
All right.
You could fuck RTD2 if you want.
Sci-fi inspired brothel near Area 51 is out of this world.
I don't know. You think that lends itself to guys? I mean, the guys who are into sci-fi, I don't know if they're the same guys who go to brothels.
Like Sunday Jeff's hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't see it as being, unless you're a fucking real dork. I can't imagine it being a draw.
No. Because if you're in a position in life where it's I have to get laid and I have to pay for it because I have no other options, I don't think you're in the position where you're you know what I'd really like though? If she was painted green and had an extra tit slapped on her.
Yeah, and I can, I certainly don't live nearby, most likely, so I'm going to have to travel to it.
That thing about the lady who would call and read letters made me remember. I don't think I've told you guys. There's been somebody who's been sending postcards, and he's going to send 365 postcards, one a day. We've been getting him 365 reasons why he loves Tell Him Steve Dave.
You forgot to tell us this?
Yeah, I did. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, but I've been getting them. They stopped for a while, but then they just recently started up again.
Really?
Yeah, he's been sending these weird postcards, and it'll just say number like 15.
And then you've been keeping them all?
I have been keeping them all.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the, like, it'll say like, reason number 15 maybe be because Q finger banged to Bon Jovi's Blaze of Glory.
Valid.
It'll just be like just random reasons why he loves them, and I thought that was pretty cool. That's very.
That's similar, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's that's pretty neat. I thought you guys get a kick out of that.
Yeah, I mean, if I saw them, I'd probably enjoy them.
We knew they existed up until 2 minutes ago.
All right.
Is there any national park you want to go to, Q, that this is now Because you know what? Dry Tortugas off of Key West.
Oh, shit, you're right.
That's a national park. You can't go there now.
Yeah, I can't go there.
Have you ever been there?
I have not. I considered going while I was down there.
Oh, I should have.
It's
pretty
really
amazing.
good. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It's like a fort that looks like it's in the middle of the ocean.
Fort Jefferson, yeah. And it's Samuel Mudd. You know, the doctor that treated Abraham Lincoln was in prison there for a little while.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really nice place. It was hard to get to, though. Like, everybody on the boat was throwing up and shit because the water was so choppy. Yeah, it was like a fast ferry ride or whatever.
God forbid, yeah, that's out of our reach now with the government shutdown.
Mm-hmm. You're not getting you're not getting to the Dry Tortugas, son.
But the DMV is open and stuff like that?
No. Are they still associated with the government?
Because it's the federal government, right? It's obviously not local. Like, Bloomberg's not taking the day off.
I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah, because we still get our garbage picked up.
People still need to laugh, right? So we're still in business.
The government can't shut us down.
Yeah. They could try.
They could.
Yeah, they probably will now that I made that.
Don't even fool around like
big
that.
Ball statement.
No, the government, I'm not afraid. I'm
going to start drinking.
I wouldn't talk smack about like the mafia or those angels who hack computers.
But you will talk smack about the government?
I'm not afraid to.
Right. Wow. I mean, because
I don't think they're gonna cause me problems.
Probably not. Yeah.
I think I'm pretty much off their radar.
You don't feel like the mob has been sort of neutered?
I don't know anything about it, buddy. No? I wouldn't say anything about it if I did. I'm not getting into it.
Yeah. Tell him, Steve Dave.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.